In today's video, I want to share with you 5 key tips and tricks that you can apply while you type or while you write your project, your thesis, or any report of your choice in Microsoft Word so that you will enhance your experience and you ease the access and the process of writing in Word. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Rashid and welcome back to Epic Mentorship. Remember to subscribe if you are new here. Let's get started with our tips and tricks for today. So the first tip that I have for us today is how to add a serial number to a table, okay? A dynamic serial number. Okay, usually we have put it manually from the beginning to the end, but now you have a way to automate it and put it automatic and make it dynamic. As you change parameters in the table, the serial number changes with it. All you need to do is to select a particular column, right click on anywhere and click on insert columns to the left. Okay, so as you insert columns to the left, you come to the first column, okay, from the second column down and select it, and then you come over to this paragraph. Okay, so you come over down here and select the numbering, okay, number alignment to the left, and it will automatically assign the numbers into your particular table, and you can see the numbering 1 to 9. Now these numbers are dynamic in the sense that if I should select this from this portion and delete, for example, I delete cells and say delete entire row and remove them, it is going to automatically update to the available ones. All right. And so the same thing when I add a particular row, it's going to add the serial number as well. Okay, so you can add as many as you want, and the serial number will keep on updating itself because it is dynamic. The next tip that I have for us is how to insert a table in a document. The normal method of inserting a table is you just identify the place where you want to insert the table, and then you come over to insert, and then you come over to the table, and down here you can select the number of rows and columns, and you can see it's changing accordingly. All right, and once you click on it, it's going to insert that particular table. But the most contemporary method of inserting a table, right? But the most contemporary method of inserting a table involves using the plus and minus sign. Okay, so if you want to insert a table, you can use the plus sign, plus, then you put minus, 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 then you put plus, minus, 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 plus, like that. And once you hit the last plus, you hit enter, it's going to give you a table, and you can continuously keep increasing it with a tab. Very easy. So this is one cell. This is 2 cells. Okay, so this is 3 columns. So once you hit enter, it's going to give you 3 columns. So if you move it up, you can keep increasing. You can do it for as many columns as you want. Okay, very easy to use. The next tip that I have for us is how to create a random text. Sometimes when you want to illustrate something to your students, you may want to incorporate random text, and in most cases you have to go online to copy them. But you have Microsoft Office 365 has made it easy now. You can run it, you can generate it on your own from the Microsoft Word. So all you need to do is to input a formula equal to round, and you input in 2 brackets and you hit enter, and it's going to give you a random text, okay, as this much. So you can do as many as you want. You can put in the same code and you get as many random text as you want. But then if you want to put, assuming you want to get a particular number of paragraph and a particular number of sentence, you can also. So for example, let's say, okay, so let's say down here you want to have 3 paragraphs, or let's say 5 paragraphs, each containing 2 sentences. So you just put equal to round and you open the brackets, but you put in the bracket 5 paragraph, 2 sentences, okay, comma 2 sentences. So once you come out and hit enter, it's going to give you 5 paragraphs, each containing 2 sentences. Okay, 5 paragraph, 2 sentences, and you can do that as many times as you want so that you can have the random text for yourself. The next tip that I have for us is how to insert mathematical equations. This is very useful and handy for scientists and engineers who use equations in their Microsoft Word or document during typing of your thesis or your paper, anything. So to insert an equation, all you need to do is to come to insert and come over to equations. Once you click on it, there's a basic equations that are already default here, like the area of a circle. You have the binomial theorem, you have the expansion of a form, okay, you have the Fourier series. You can input all these directly inside by just mere clicking. Okay, by mere clicking you have it and you can edit accordingly. Okay, you have this tab coming out. Once you double click here, you are going to have this equation editor coming up for you to edit anything, to add or reduce anything. Right, and then you can insert equation separately, new equation. In addition to the built-in ones, you can insert new equation down here. You can just, let's say you want to insert an integral equation. All right, maybe an integral with a limit. Okay, you can put in an integral from maybe x equal to 0 to, let's say, to pi of, let's say, x. And then you can put in some functions, cos, let's say, x. Okay, so you can put in differentials, maybe let's say dx. Okay, so this is simple equations that you can put as you work on your Microsoft Word, and you can put in using the pen. Okay, you can insert using the pen also. Okay, so assuming you want to put it equation editor using an ink, you can just come over to insert equation and then you say ink. Okay, so you can type down here, let's say x squared plus y squared, okay, equals to z squared. All right, so once you are done, you can either erase, select, or clear. Okay, and we'll come back to write and then you insert. Once you insert, it's going to come out as your own equation. Very easy. All right, so the last tip that I have for us today is how to insert date and time. Okay, there are two ways to insert date and time. You can insert it directly from the insert menu down here and you come over to date and time. Once you click on it, you just select a particular format that you want. Assuming you want to insert this format. Okay, once you select, and you have the option to put it to update automatically as you are working in the document, or as you open and close the document, it's going to update automatically. Okay, you click on OK and you can see you have a date and time. Additionally, you can put in the same thing by using Control Alt Shift D. You can put in Alt Shift D to bring in the same date, or you put in Alt Shift T to bring in time. Okay, these are shortcuts that you can use to bring in dates and time. Alright guys, thank you so much for being with me up to this point, and I do hope that you have learned something today. If you do, kindly feel free to share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay connected with this channel for more of our useful videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.